1 mile.
We are out in fucking bumfuck Egypt out here. Haines City, baby. Talking about tattoos yesterday with a customer, and he said, would you ever get your face tattooed? And I said, probably not. He said, there's nothing that I would want to put on my face that would, I don't know, I'm not like, I don't care if people want to get their faces tattooed, by all means, knock yourself out. I look at some of the fucking tattoos people put on their face,
Half a mile, turn left on
and I'm just like, you want to go through life with some fucking scribble on your face, go ahead, or an ice cream cone or whatever. Shit, I remember when Mike Tyson first got his,
turn left onto Haines City Road, Polk City Road.
His face tattooed. It was a big deal, but, when I was a kid, tattoos were more shocking, even a tattoo on your arm. If people just didn't have tattoos like they did back in the... I'm kind of giving you the go-ahead, dude. People just didn't have tattoos, and if you had a tattoo on your neck, you were definitely like a fucking Navy inmate, troublemaker, Hell's Angel type thing. People just weren't fucking tatting up their neck. And I'm happy that it's become, one day I just turned on basketball and every motherfucker in basketball had their whole body tattooed. I was like, damn, when did this happen? Because I just don't watch sports, but I definitely would, I know it's not going to happen. I would like to finish up my half sleeve and get it into a sleeve. I want to get ice cream, in gangster, I forget the lettering it's called off the top of my head, but jailhouse style, how people would write their neighborhood across their torso, how it would say South Side or something. I want to get ice cream, because that's my gang that I rep. I was thinking about getting something on my neck, but it would have to be so fucking cool, and I don't want anything. I would probably have to go up to Buffalo to get the guy that did all my other tattoos to do it, because I trust him. There's a lot of great tattoo artists in Tampa. There really is. I would like to get something like how I did this. You can't really, just how we kind of collaborated on that. Get something something sarcastic, original, but it's hard to describe art in words, but something that would be never seen before. I'm not gonna get a fucking cat and he's got a fish tail, how they do the old bones, the fish, it's a bone, sticking out of his mouth or something stupid like that. And there's not really any cartoon cats that I've ever seen. I do like Hello Kitty, but I would not get Hello Kitty on my fucking neck. To sit down and, I would just, I haven't really, because it's just not been a priority. This is wishful thinking. I'm not going to spend hundreds of dollars on tattoos with the fucking way the world is right now, ever, probably. So this is just bullshit, but I don't know. I see these people getting their whole fucking arms blacked out and shit. And I remember when the dude from Rage Against the Machine did that, I thought that shit was what the fuck? That shit was, I don't know. I mean, I'm glad to see that people are more accepting of it. If I got something, you know, I just couldn't imagine like having someone scribble some bullshit on my face. And I mean, I'm all for freedom of expression. You can do whatever the fuck you want with, you know, as long as you're not hurting children or animals or fucking women, do whatever you want, you know? But I don't know, man, there's just something about tattooing. I seen a dude, seen a girl at the gym a while back who had her eyes tattooed. That's just something I would not fucking... I'm not fucking around with my eyes. You know what I mean? Like that's definitely not happening. I would never even get my tongue pierced because I don't want to fuck that up if something happened to my tongue. You know, like what are you gonna do? Like, oh, you can't taste ice cream anymore. I'd probably look like I had AIDS. I would lose so much weight. I would never get my dick pierced. I think there's no way that there's any kind of anything. I'm not into piercings, you know what I mean? I had my nose pierced. A friend of mine did it in like 9th grade, in like 90 something, and that shit hurt so bad, and it hurt every time it snagged on something. I'm trying to figure out what else would... You know, but the people that get their like heads like tattooed, but it's like fake, like stubble. I don't know if you've ever seen that. I think it looks kind of cool on certain complexions. I seen a guy at Walmart that had it done, and I was talking to him about it, and it looked good on him. You know what I mean? It looked good. It looks like the stubble coming in, but I'm not gonna spend. I think he said he spent $1,200 or $1,000 on that in Miami, and I don't know. I'm not gonna, you know, like I said, you do whatever you want with whatever you want. You know, I mean, feel free to, you know, do whatever you want. You know, I just know, like, the face, not tattooing my eye. What else would? I don't know, I see people these are like extreme things, but when they put like facial, like fucking like rhinoceros horn sticking through that shit to me is like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't know, like I grew up, tattoos were kind of frowned upon. I mean, like people like legitimately didn't have tattoos, and like I said, one day I turned on like the fucking 76ers and Allen Iverson was playing in the playoffs, and then a couple years after that I turned on the NBA again just by accident, flipping through the channels, and everybody had tattoos. I mean, you know, I think that if you're gonna get a tattoo, you should definitely like put it. I would tell somebody, put it like, kind of draw like a rough like thing where you want it. Like it don't gotta be perfect, like just with a black marker. Like, you know, just kind of draw like shit and just look at it in different ways and see how does that look where you're getting it done. You know what I mean? Like, is it going to be like fucking weird looking? You know, stuff like that. I mean, but the main important thing is with tattoos, man, it's like dating. You better make sure that you got the right artist, guy or girl. The guy that did this tattoo in Buffalo, Arboreal Inc., Greg, fucking,
Turn right onto Ronlin Street, then turn left to stay on Ronlin Street.
He did a pretty good job. I mean, above average job. And, you know, the first guy that was going to do it was another shop down on Hurdle Avenue. And, this guy was just a fucking dork, man. I just did not I was up all night thinking about it. I was like, I don't like this. I gave him $50. I was like, he can keep the $50. I'm not getting a bad tattoo. He wanted to put like fucking blood on this robot baby doll, and I was like, bro, I'm not getting blood on a fucking baby. What are you, nuts? The other dude, I kind of came in and looked at his shit, and I looked at his artwork. He's just a fucking phenomenal artist.
Take the next left to stay on Ronlin Street.
And he's just a great dude. And, you know, like, he was, you know, just collaborative. And I seen how his art was, and I seen his attitude, and I just seen how he was like, oh, just get me some, you know, give me an idea of what you want, and we'll do this, this, and this, and, you know, I'll come up with something. And, you know, and I looked at his tattoos were fucking next world, and he's probably even better now, and he was good then.
In 800 feet, your destination will be on the left.
I just, yeah, I would have to go back to Buffalo probably. Not that there's not any people around here. I really liked him as a person. So, other than that, I'm gonna tell some more tattoo disaster stories later if I remember. But anyways, that's what we were talking about yesterday.